Hey, it's Eric and Peaches here at Peachtree Classic Cars, and we've got a 63 Ford F100 short bed step-side truck. And this we found on a little farm in Alabama. So this has been a farm truck for the most part. And the gentleman who had it before us had just got done going through it. He put some new Bronco style wheels on it and new tires, along with a new alternator and I believe fuel pump, a couple of other things like that. Brand new dual master cylinder with a regulator on it, which is really nice. So we'll walk around the truck. The thing I like about this truck is very straight, very, very minimal rust. There's a few little spots on it, and I'll show you those. But the body is very straight. And the paint is old, you know, at this point, I'm going to say old like farm truck paint. You can see that it's faded there with the gasoline. The bottom of the doors look great. And I'm going to go under it in just a second. But these fenders, bottoms of the doors, this is the original cab corner. They're in amazing condition. The cab is in great shape as well, with the drip rail being rust free. Now there are a couple of dents on it. I would almost guess maybe a tree branch. There's a dent here, a little dent here, and a couple of dents right there. I think those could be worked out with a paintless dent removal system if somebody wanted to. If this was my truck, I don't think I'd do anything to it. I'd drive it like it is. Somebody replaced the step sides with chrome steps, which is really cool. Also, hard to find a step side in 1963, at least looking for these for sale in the United States. The side of the bed's in great shape. A few little holes there. There was probably accessory that was put on there years ago. But all steel is original and in great shape. The inside of the bed is actually really straight. It's not all dinged and dented up. And the previous owner was getting ready to do the bed and bought some cabinet grade plywood to start the project. And that's one way to do it. We left it alone because the right way, if you will, or to restore it to original, would be to buy the bedwood kit or to make your own bedwood kit with the slats and everything. The chrome bumper is in great shape for looking old, pretty old. I don't know that it's original, but it's got some cracking on it. Tailgates looks awesome. Same thing, I don't know what little accessory they must have screwed on here to both sides, but it was on both sides there. And also here we've got matching little drill holes, small drill holes here. Same thing though, the bed is in exceptional condition. And when we see these as work trucks, they're usually really beat up. Now it does look like maybe somebody did a little bit of body work inside here, but overall really straight. Doors open and close awesome. One of my favorite trucks to open and close doors on that we've had in a while. The weather stripping feels newer. And of course your custom cab badging from the original custom cab. Newer tweed. And of course the notorious door handle that always is falling off and needs to be screwed back on. So we will put that back on probably for a second or third time. And I would let all my buyers know, anticipate that these, keep a screwdriver in the, or a Allen wrench in the car or truck. That's every single one. Ford, Chevy, Dodge. If you close the door on every fifth or sixth time, it seems like one of these wants to come off. So it's almost kind of a joke. Step ups look great. Hinge pockets are in good shape. Looks like there may be a touch of rust, just a touch down here. Bottoms of the doors are in excellent condition. I mean, this is not a rust-free truck like I said earlier, but geez, it is in really great shape. Under the floor mat, floor pan looks awesome. Looks like maybe it's been patched. From underneath, it looks incredible. A heater was installed and it works. The radio old school tape player here is not functional, but the heater does work. Peach, will you turn the key on for me? It's got 3 settings. And the original has been bypassed. The The choke also, I believe, is automatic now. This is just for decoration. I pushed the lighter earlier, held it for a little while. Can't say if it works or not, but I think for the most part, the gauges on the dash work. At least I will say for sure the oil works. The generator light is dim, but it's there. Oil is dim, but it's there. Fuel gauge actually works. We just threw about 4 gallons in it and it went up. I haven't seen the temp gauge go up much, so I don't know if it's not functional or if it just runs cool. The horn does not work. And actually, if we want, we can go ahead and check out the lights and stuff. Since we've got it cranked, got it on. So we got headlights. We got running lights, headlights. How about brights? Perfect. Turn signal. Nice. That's awesome. Maybe not quite as easy to see back here. We checked them out before. The running lights are on. How about turn signals? Nice. Other side. Great. And brakes. Perfect. So all the lights work. We'll finish showing you the interior since we started out on the passenger side. Like I said, the tweed door panels is newer and look great. This is an old seat cover. I don't think it's original, but if it was recovered, it was a long time ago, and it is in excellent condition. This is the only spot I see it separating. Other than that, the rest of it looks great. I love that it has seat belts in it. It's a great way to stay in the vehicle instead of being thrown out for any reason. And I love the original gauge cluster along with the custom cab there as well. Dash is in awesome shape, retained to paint really nicely as well. The dome light is missing. Those are pretty affordable. You can grab them on eBay. Can you pop that hood for me? Perfect. So I'm not sure if the whole truck was originally blue or if this is a replacement hood, but it's we just decided to leave it alone. Of course, it wouldn't be hard to clean up and match. 292 Y block, and we decoded the VIN. So I'm assuming it's original. I'm not going to swear to it in court, but I think this is the original 292 Y block, which makes it cool. It's a last year, I believe, 63 that they put them in there. And it's got a newer fuel pump. It's got a new alternator, some new hoses, including the hoses that hook up the heater, as well as an on-off valve here, which I really love. That way you can just keep it off in the summertime, keeps the water from flowing, turn it on in the winter. Originally, the exhaust would have gone over in a 2-into-1. So you can see that they blocked it off and they put a newer exhaust system on it. It's got the old original radiator, dual master cylinder with the a valve adjustment there, which is awesome. Inside fender wells are in basically rust-free condition. Incredible. It's a really solid truck. The original grill here in fantastic shape. The front bumper, like I said about the back one, same thing, in pretty good shape. A little dent here and definitely weathered, but consistent with the rest of the truck. I'm going to leave the hood open because we'll fire it up before we take it for a quick drive. But I'll go ahead and show you guys underneath. This was one of the things that really impressed me. Because this is kind of what I like. When I lay down on my back and I look underneath here, I see a Survivor. There's these little rust holes here. There's actually 3 of them. They look like they're the old wheat poles or something like that. They may have rusted just a little bit. But this frame is in incredible shape. And somebody along the way was doing restoration. You can tell it was clean and undercoated and painted. But it looks awesome. Brake lines are newer. Original cab corners, like I said earlier, in fantastic shape. Unbelievable. And then these rockers, step ups, are in original condition as well. Floor pans, like I said, it looks like that was a patch there. and the rest of it appears to be original and in very good shape. Step up on this side too, like I said, was replaced with a chrome one probably a long time ago. You can see those bolts holding it on. 9-inch rear end. Flowmaster exhaust, dual. And like I said, newer. Somebody had done that, looks like a while back. I'll come back to the fender wells. Original spare tire still underneath here, which is cool. The rear end looks great. Emergency brake also functions. Underneath the tailgate looks great. No rust. Passenger side, little spot of crust right there. But, I mean, again, just like the other side. This is the original Stepside. It looks awesome. A little bit of crusties in there, but nothing major. That's actually undercoating. Frame looks awesome. Original cab corner. A tiny little spot of rust right there. But other than that, looks awesome. So really, really incredible original condition underneath. Oh, I got covered in stuff. Would you clean me off so we can hop in? Good. So one of the things that's been great about this, you want to just turn the key on it. I mean, we haven't even been touching the gas to fire it up. You just barely touch the key and it just cranks right up. It's been one of the more reliable, original condition vehicles. It's good to put it in neutral before we start it. Give it a little rev. Man, that sounds awesome. I hear that little bit of a whine. I bet that's the new alternator doing that. Wonderful sound out of the exhaust. I mean, there's just nothing like the sound of a V8. Give it a little rev. Yeah, you can rev it up. Perfect. To me, that is like the perfect sound. I'm gonna pass the camera off to you. We're gonna close up the hood and take it for a quick drive. Make sure it's good closed. So she's got a 3 on the tree original. And this is one of the smoothest linkages that we've had in a while. E-brake does work. And also, wipers. They're on an electric switch, which is great, not vacuum. This clutch feels amazing, like new. Almost like new, I'll say that. She's got a lot of torque. Second gear. Shifts perfectly smooth and steers with one finger. I mean, this thing steers straight. Third gear shifts in nice and easy. Speedometer's working. Fuel gauge definitely works. Like I said, I'm not sure about the amperage meter. The oil pressure gauge is not coming on. But the light does come on. So the original oil light, when we first turned it on, I showed that earlier. She tracks perfectly straight down the road. Unbelievable. I mean, really, really drives super smooth, super tight. And like I said, the farm that we got this from, this was being driven not just by the gentleman who sold it to us, but by his wife, and riding around their teenage daughters, granddaughters. So anyways, great driving truck, steers easily around the corner. As long as you're moving, it does not have power steering. Then stops. I'm going to stop without touching the steering wheel. Does not pull to the left or the right. Horn does not work, as I said before. And it looks like the temperature gauge may be working. It is slowly moving up. Well, there you have it. 63 F100 short bed Stepside. Our phone number's on our website. It's peachtreeclassiccars.com. And we look forward to hearing from you. Somebody's going to really enjoy this beauty.